Hi guys, it's Barbara with Quartz Rose Tarot. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you're notified when I upload new content. This reading is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Guys, let's get into the energy for Virgo, and if you're looking for all 12 signs, they'll be at the back of the video. So let's get into Virgo. What does Virgo need to know? You got the King of Swords. You got the Two of Pentacles. You got the Eight of Pentacles. You got the Devil. You got the Two of Swords. And you got the Nine of Swords. Virgo, I feel like you're the King of Swords here. I feel like that you're very strategic. You don't show emotion. I think you're all business. You're all business here. You're juggling work. You're obsessed with working. You're a workaholic here. Somebody who's always obsessed with working, and they're juggling. They're juggling their coin. It's almost like I can see you, like, you know how you have a lot of coins in your hand, like if you're gambling, how they play with their money. This is you. This is you. You're obsessed with working. It's about working on your coin. You're very strategic about this. You know, back and forth, the back and forth. I almost feel like you got money coming here, you got money coming there. You're like this. You're like this all the time, juggling your money. So, working obsessively. You work obsessively. You're definitely a workaholic, but you're deciding to make a decision to cut something out. You're making a head over heart decision here, using your brains and not your emotion, right? This is you thinking it through, because you're having sleepless nights. So if all you're doing is working, all work and no play makes for a cranky Virgo, okay? I'm just saying, if all you're doing is working all the time and you're not like getting out and enjoying yourself, because here, your sleepless nights trying to decide something because you're obsessed with working. It's about money. It's all about money and you taking care of business here. So are you breadcrumbing people and not talking to them and blocking them? And you're looking back on past mistakes here. Now, it could be with money, or you're looking at seeds that were planted and you're rushing towards a relationship here. You may have had no equal give and take, or I feel like in this case, you were giving to somebody else. You might have been generous to many people. So, like, you may have been giving your money to a lot of people here. Right now, you're not speaking, you're blocking, and you're looking back on past mistakes. I'm feeling something here. I'm feeling like you feel used in a situation. Like all these hands are out. Do you see this picture? All these hands are opened out for you to give them money, and you've had to obsessively work. You obsessively work, and now you're making a decision because it's like you can't keep up the pace. So over here, when I was reading this, I was thinking that you're just, you know, you're all about your money. You're all about taking care of your business and doing your thing, but you're making a decision to cut something out because it's too much, right? It's too much. But over here, when you get the Six of Pentacles here, you've been more than generous to many people. You're giving all your money to other people. So you're killing yourself working to give it away to somebody else. Now you're using your intuition and you're not talking about it. You're no longer speaking to these people or whoever this is that always has, they're always looking for a hand out, not a hand up. They want you to pave their way. They don't want to earn it themselves. They want it gifted to them, right? You're standing your ground. You may be blocking somebody and you're looking back and thinking, that's the problem. This is the problem. I planted those seeds. I allowed this to happen by my being. See all these pentacles around you? You allowed that to happen. You're looking back on the past and now you're standing your ground. And this is like, You may be rushing away from a relationship in this case. So, because the Knight of Wands doesn't just rush in, they rush out. And when I see this way that this is facing, it's facing away from the relationship, right? It's facing this way. So you may be leaving a relationship because they may have just been there with their hand out, like wanting you to take care of them. So I feel like there's a third party here moving on, brokenhearted. Okay. So, Virgo, there may be more than one person in the mix here. There may be multiple people around you because I see 3 or 4 sets of hands right here, right, that you're giving to. And they're all celebrating and having a good time at your expense. And you may be the person moving on brokenhearted. You're hitting the gas. You may travel for a living. You may travel for a living with this chariot. Doesn't have to be, but I feel like there's an opportunity here for you to have forward movement, for you to go other places, for you to do other things. You have the opportunity to let people and places go that don't serve you. That's what this is about. This is almost like you're coming to the conclusion is I'm killing myself working for these people, and you're getting nothing out of it. You are getting nothing out of it. And there's multiple people that you're giving to. And it's almost like in this card, they're out enjoying themselves, dancing, going out with friends, that kind of thing. And you're moving on brokenhearted. It's like I gave and gave and gave and got nothing in return. But I think that that's not, I don't want to be the Debbie Downer here. I don't think that's what this is about. I think this is a lesson that you learned, that you were killing yourself working for people who didn't appreciate you. And now you can take all of that money that you got and go have a good time with it for yourself because you're moving on. You see the guy's face in this? He's got a harp. He's playing the harp and moving on. So he's listening to his music. He's hitting the gas. He has the opportunity for forward movement and he's taking it. And I like it. I like it. You made a decision to walk away from what doesn't serve you here. So who's this King of Swords? Here's a truth being spoken, man. You coming in with that sword and you're moving on, right? You made a decision to move on. The truth is I'm done. I'm out. That's it. I'm done, right? Working and collaborating. You were always working, right? And obsessed with balancing. You're obsessed with balancing everybody and everything. See, this is about working and collaborating, but were they really working with you or they were just there to drain the pot? Because obsessed with back and forth, obsessed with the decision, obsessed with trying to balance something, trying to keep everybody happy, right? You made a decision. There you are. Boy, you can't make that up. You're making this decision. King of Pentacles. Now, I feel like here, look, you have your shit together. You are the boss right here. You're the boss. You got the big old coin on your lap. You're very grounded. You're very centered here. You're very, this is somebody you can count on. And they're very good with money. They're very good with money. You're trapped in your head, closing out this cycle. You're ending it. Like, we're not doing this anymore. We're not, right? Because there's no equal give and take here. You're having to give to everybody. See, that generosity for you caused you a tower moment. This is you jumping out of the building. I can't deal with you people anymore. That's you just saying enough is enough, right? So now I'm going quiet. I'm using my intuition and I'm headed and taking my money and I'm going someplace else. I'm going someplace else where I can't even think. I want to say gold diggers, but I don't think they're gold diggers. I just feel like they're leeches. I feel like they're a bunch of leeches just trying to drain the well here, right? You have the choice to stand and fight. There's a choice here. There's a choice for you to make because you're looking back at the past. You may have told these people whoever this is, because there's multiple people here, Virgo, that you're like taking care of everybody and everything, and they're working you into the ground. So there is emotional communication. You may have had a choice to look back at the past and have a heart-to-heart conversation with people about this, but I don't feel like it changed anything because I see you rushing out. I see you rushing out to a new beginning. You may find your cup filled somewhere else. It's not going to be where you're at, right? Because with work, you're taking your cup of money and you're going somewhere else. You're rushing away from a relationship. You're leaving a relationship for new love at work, um or for your love of work or your own this Ace of Cups doesn't mean that there's new love all the time. It also can stand for self-love, like you love yourself more than you're going to let people do this to you. I feel like and it's centered around how much you work and all that you do, because I feel like with these people, they're celebrating with your money and you're moving on heartbroken. You feel defeated, but now they don't like it. They don't like it. They're jealous, they're angry, they're drama. And the harsh truth is, I feel like this gravy train has come to an end. The truth, a harsh truth about an ending. See, they're angry. They're angry that this has come to an ending, right? But you're having to come in as a King of Swords. You're having to come in of like, this person can slay the dragon. Okay, they're not going to take any bullshit off of anybody. They're just not. King of Swords, you're coming in. It's like, enough. I'm not doing this anymore. You're moving on. You have the opportunity for forward movement here. There is forward movement. And I feel like you've had the final judgment of a victory here. This is you making a decision because you felt backstabbed and betrayed by all the burden that they put on you. And you feel like you didn't get anything out of all of the time and effort that you put in. I feel like of all these options, the burden of all these options, these people, and I want to say this represents choice here. This also opportunity. And I feel like with the burden of this opportunity, you're moving forward. You've made a decision. Your final judgment is that you're having a victory over this defeat. You're not going to let these people's energy, and I say people's energy because whoever this is, like I'm saying, you're giving to multiple people. You are doing for everybody and everything, and they're not giving you anything in return. They're just draining you. They're draining you. You have all of these opportunities in front of you, right? You've overcome this betrayal and burden. Look at all those opportunities. You have so many choices in front of you. King of Wands. And you're looking at them like, what choice do I make? I'm going to do whatever with this forward movement. Don't feel so defensive. Don't block your blessings because you've already figured out what the problem is and you've already overcome the problem. Don't become very defensive about it. This is you taking the bull by the horns. You're going to overcome this and you're moving towards what does serve you, right? Because look at that light shining on you now. You're taking that leap. You're bossing up. You're bossing up. That's all I got to say. You're bossing up. Not taking nobody's bullshit anymore. You're moving forward. You're releasing people who just are trying to leech off of you and drain the bank. This isn't even about love at this point for you, Virgo. This is about you seeing how you're leaving a relationship because this person was just like they're just draining. They're just draining you. You might grieve this. Now, beauty for me is this is your inner soul. I feel like that's your soul. It's not just about what's on the outside, it's what's on the inside. You're being guided here. You're grieving something, you're leaving something behind. Like you may have cared a lot about these people that you were helping and doing for, but at the end of the day, what I feel like you're grieving is the lack of appreciation that they had for all that you did for them. And I feel like in this case, Virgo, you did a lot for many, many people. And these days you see so many people that are so entitled and they think that like you're put on this earth to serve them, right? This is you going towards your happiness. You're being guided. Your soul's being guided towards its happiness. You're free from all of this, right? You got dreams under the bottom of the deck. I'm going to tell you right now, you've opened the door for you to move forward and be able to breathe and enjoy your life and have peace. I feel like peace is coming for you big time. You're releasing what doesn't serve you in the material world. See, this is all about how hard you're working to take care of everybody and everything. You're releasing that. I feel like you return with a fresh start. This return almost is like they want you to return. They do. Their hands are still out. Their hands are still out, Virgo. They want you to return, but you're like, no, I'm starting over somewhere else, doing my own thing, right? You're just letting all of that nonsense go. It's like, no, you people are killing me. Can't do it. Can't do it. You've mastered your lesson. You used your intuition. You got the answers that you were seeking, right? I feel like you got love coming, that your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you unconditionally. I feel like there may be new love coming for you once you get past all of this, right? That may even lead to marriage. Wow. Okay, you're awake. You're awakened. Your financial, see right here, financial challenges are affecting this connection. I feel like that this is where you're at right now. I don't know that it's affecting the connection that this person that you're going to meet, because I don't feel like you even know this person right now, but I feel like you're awakening, and it has to do with your finances and being on different pages where people are concerned. You know, they didn't share the same vision as you. You didn't want to work and support everybody and everything and them go out and spend your money like it was, water flowing. So, wow. Virgo, I'm going to get you all 12 signs, but I'm definitely going to take this to the extended for you so we can find out what's going on even deeper, do a deeper dive, find out the mutual energy between you and your person and what the obstacles are. We're going to find out what the divine thinks and what the outcome is. So also, Virgo, I have quit my job, my full-time job that I've had for years, and I am going to devote all my time to my channel. So in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be going live. I'm going to be doing some almost like a meet and greet, but it's really not. It's just like a face reveal and have coffee and talk and maybe throw some cards. I'll be doing lives every week, maybe even doing some $20 one question readings in the lives. So stay tuned for that. I'm kind of excited. There's a lot of change coming. So let's get all 12 signs for you. So Holy Spirit, angels, spirits, and guides, clarity and guidance for Virgo. What's Virgo need to know? What's Virgo need to know? Virgo, see, right? I feel like this is a judgment for you, a judgment call, because you feel backstabbed and betrayed. You're making this judgment call because you feel so betrayed by those around you. And yeah, this has been painful for you. There's no lie about that. Give me all 12 signs around Virgo, starting with Aries. If you're dealing with an Aries, see, you may be dealing with an Aries who is like, they have their hand out. They wanted their hand out, and then they were out spending your money. They're out celebrating your generosity. That's what's happening. They were out celebrating your generosity. If you're dealing with a Taurus, someone's very guarded and defensive, not speaking. If you're dealing with with a Gemini, there's going to be a heart-to-heart communication with you. You're dealing with a Cancer, somebody's recovering from the burden. If you're dealing with a Leo, someone's fighting for justice. If you're dealing with another Virgo, there's a deception, Queen of Wands. Look at that. Deception with Queen of Wands. You have an Aries right here that's celebrating your generosity. See, that's their deception. So you could definitely be dealing with an Aries. If you're dealing with a Libra, someone's moving forward to a 10 of Cups. So you may meet a Libra. That might be that new soulmate coming in. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, Someone's stressed out about a relationship. That might be the one you're leaving behind. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, someone needs strength to move forward. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, somebody's manifesting a tower moment, so shit's hitting the fan for Capricorn. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, someone's very discontent, either with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or they're unhappy trying to master their emotions. And if you're dealing with a Pisces, there's an opportunity for a harsh truth, or there's an option that's speaking a harsh truth. I'm feeling like there's an opportunity for someone to come in and speak the truth. They're rushing towards you, or they could be rushing towards an option. So guys, that's all I have for you. I'm going to take this to Vimeo and get you an extended. So if this resonates with you, please leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you over in Vimeo for the extended.